Good morning, everyone. I'm trying to get some of my lip gloss out of this tube because my lips is chapped, baby. There we go. I'm always parking right here where I need to be pulling back so I won't block the mailbox. Pull back because I don't want the mailman. He be putting on my mail was box was blocked. Let me straighten my wheel up. Let me, cause this will hold my hold my phone. Oh goodness gracious! I'm all over the place. Okay. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday. I don't know, November, shoot, 12th, 13th. I think it's the 13th. It may be. It's the 13th. It's cold where I am. It's like when I got in my car, because it tell you the temperature, it says 17 degrees. I had snowflakes or ice flakes or whatever that was on my window. I sent my son out here early to crank the car up so he can warm it up, and it still was cold. This video is about Acorn. You guys know I'm really big on financial security. And if you're one of those people that believe that money is not everything, universe, X out this conversation, because I'm not saying that, I'm just using it as an example. Money is up there with like water, air, food. You can't live without none of them. You can't live without air. You can't live without water. You can't live without food. And you actually can't live without shelter, because too many days on the street, it'll just kill you. Stop hanging around people that talk like that, because I have. If I said I only deal with 4 people, that means the majority of the people that I know think like that. And the second thing people say after they say money is not everything is, rich people unhappy, but it's more poor people that are unhappy. I love my grandparents. I love my ancestors. I love my lineage. But I have a way of thinking that is different. And you guys, some of us have been, like I said in a previous video, we were signed up for poverty, like before we were even born, because our ancestors and, you know, people that are connected to our bloodline signed up for that. So we pretty much have to break generational curses. And this has nothing to do with color. Like, this is just a spiritual thing. This is a thing. It has nothing to do with color. No one spirit is better than the other. We just came in different bodies. So let's cut out all that. This is not the channel for that. I have love for everybody, because I look at them on a spiritual level, in an energy level, not in the physical realm. But, and excuse me for just being covered up. It's cold, like I said, so I put on my hat. Some of us were signed up for it, and that's the reason why some of us will live the majority of our life and struggle, because first, our way of thinking, and second, because that's what we were signed up for and we don't know it. You can't always listen to aunties and grandmas, because that's the first thing. People equate riches and wealth with evil, because somewhere somebody said that and it attached to people's thinking in their DNA. Everybody think that rich people, or excuse me, let me use the correct word, wealthy people are evil. I think poverty is evil. I think it's a shame that people break into people's cars and houses, and they go into stores and they have to steal. My daughter worked at Old Navy, and she only worked 2 days a week, and she said she see people walking out of the store with just bags of stuff. Mothers that can't clothe their children. And then don't come and say, well, she can clothe her child. Well, if you can clothe your child, then why are you stealing? Why would you risk your freedom for an Old Navy pair of jeans. Then they have the machines that actually take that security thing off of. She said she went into the dressing room and it was just piles of those security deals. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. So that means somebody have a machine or they brought in some wire pliers and took those off while they're in the dressing room. So people don't think that's evil. That you have to go into a grocery store and steal food to eat. That you have to go into a store and steal diapers for your baby. But yet, wealth is evil. When you think like that, you push anything that can help you away in the spiritual realm. When you start saying that being above the poverty line is evil, the universe hear you and you stay below the poverty line. And things will never change for you. So I have to reprogram my way of thinking. I eat cleaner because I want to hear from my spirit guides. When I say spirit guides, I mean the guides that were assigned to me at birth. Like, we have helpers, we have our ancestors, and I can't hear them if I'm high on something. If I'm high on whatever your vice is, or me and my kids call it whatever your pearl earl is. So if it's liquor, if it's drugs, have I tried? Yes, I haven't been a saint all my life, but I'm not going to say, I'm not going to down talk myself now trying to prove a point to someone. I haven't always been a saint. um I have done some things looking back on life that I feel like was a waste of time. I'm not going to say it was a mistake. It was a waste of time. Because if I knew what I know now in my 20s, I would be way ahead of my game, not someone else's, mine. So I eat cleaner. I disassociate myself from poverty mindsets, and I am aligning with, again, my divine purpose. Your guides can assist you, like my ancestors or guides can whisper in my ear in the morning, I want you to go and buy the Hulu stock. See, just think the people that bought Hulu when it was $1 a share, or Netflix when it was $1 a share and it went up to $200 a share, and you purchased $1,000 worth of Hulu or Netflix stock, you would be worth $250,000 now if you cashed in all of it. So I'm looking and listening for that, and I have to keep my aura, my essence clean in order to do that. That's why I said don't always look at somebody else's plate and look at yours, because we all come here with karmatic debt. We all come here with Dharma. Dharma is your purpose for life, things that are just attached to you by birth. And you might get frustrated because you did the same exact thing as someone else and they got a different result and you didn't. It's not that the program or whatever is fraudulent, or they didn't give you, sometimes people don't give you the full steps. Some people probably don't tell you that they chant and meditate. They just tell you to do all this extra stuff, and they don't tell you, well, I'm pretty much aligned on a spiritual level. So I can hear my guides telling me what to do and what not to do, and protecting me while I'm out doing things that I need to do in my everyday life. See, people don't share all of that because it seems a little weird, because the norm is for people to go to church and allow someone else to pray for them, or allow someone else to deliver a message that they heard divinely to give to you, as if you don't have access to the divine. So that can come off kind of weird from people that know me. It's like, well, where all this coming from? Because I asked for alignment. I asked for alignment. I asked for things to be as clear, crystal clear to me. And when you ask for something, it's given. Ask and it shall be given. So, um, seek me first. Me. Seek me first and my kingdom, and all the things will be added to you. Who is me and what is the kingdom? You. You. Seek you first in your kingdom, inside of you, and all the other things on the external will be added to you. Um, I want to tell you about Acorn. I've been knowing about Acorn. It used to come up in my feed, right? And I would ignore it like commercials. And so I just got a credit card. I got this credit. I told you guys recently got like 3 new credit cards, and I'm going to make them strictly for business. Like I run Google ads, and I run Facebook ads, and I run Snapchat ads, and I just run ads. So I'm trying to disassociate those the ads and the purchases with different cards. So when it comes tax season, I can look at this credit card statements over the last 6 months or whatever and know that every purchase was for my business, and I can write this stuff off, right? It's easier. So I activated the card, and when I actually activated the card and set up an online account, it had these, like other financial stuff. And so I clicked into it and it offered Acorn. And Acorn is a website or an app that allow you to take your change from every purchase and go into like investments. So when you set up the account, it asks you how soon do you think you will want your money? Do you want it in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years? Do you consider yourself a beginner investor, moderate, medium? You got your levels. And then it asked, how aggressive of an investor are you? Like, are you moderate? Are you like to play things safe? Usually people that don't really want to are not risk takers when it comes to buying stock. They usually buy like mutual funds, which don't yield very much profit. Mutual funds, I have some, and they only mature about $5 to $10 over 5 to 10 years. Like literally, it's a waste. But I used to buy them for my kids every 3 months. Like I would have money come out my check when I worked for the state, and after you get $50 and the bond has matured, they'll send you one. So I had 3 kids, so each one of them would get a different bond. Like I would give one bond this time, and the next time when one mature, I give the other. So they all have these savings bonds sitting up. Like I said, they're not maturing at all. So if you just want to play it safe, you can always buy bonds. But then if you're a more mature, aggressive investor, then you can buy into more stock. And I apologize, my videos are black and white, but I try. It's because I'm sitting in the sun. So it takes the change from every purchase, right? So if I go and give my son like a value meal or something from Wendy's, and it come up to $5.56, they'll take the change, that 44 cent, and put it over into that account. And over time you can purchase like stocks and things like that. And I haven't purchased any. I just noticed that all of the change is going over to this account, and I totally forgot I did it, because you don't really look for change. So what I'm starting to do now when I pump gas, if I get like $25 worth of gas, I will get 25.01. So 99 cent can go over to that, and I can count it as $26, right? So I thought that was a really cool app. I'm going to share my referral link under the video. So what you do is you attach your bank account to their account. It's safe, you guys. It's okay. Because I've heard a lot of people talk about this. It's not just a new company. I've been seeing videos. I just never went over myself. And since my credit card company offered it and gave me for going through their referral link, they gave me like a $10 sign up I went ahead and did it. So you will get a $5 sign up if you sign up under the link, the referral link below me. So again, it just takes all of the change. You do a roundup. If you make $3 purchases, 320, 80 cents will go over to that website, and you can make small investments, or you can just let the money sit and make large investments with your change. So it won't really you won't really miss the money. If you're a person, which I'm not, I don't want to come off like as if I've lived my whole life perfect, honey. I have been a mess, really. That's the reason why I'm so adamant about doing things right now, because I've messed up too many years of my life. And when you're in a relationship where both of you guys are not financially mature and spiritually mature, it's a recipe for disaster, because you two will encourage each other to do things that are not really even beneficial to you, if that makes sense. So if you're young and in a relationship with a guy that says, I have to get my stuff together, well, here's what I would do, honey. And this is speaking from somebody that has lived twice your age, twice your lifetime. If he don't have his stuff together, you let him go so he can run him a lap. And you know what I'm talking about. Run him a lap and meet him back at the finish line and see if he done learned something when he ran that lap. If he haven't, then he need to run a few more laps until he get his life together. It's not your job to try to fix anyone. It's not your job to be anyone's support system. He has family, friends, and a mother and a father to do that with him. It's not your job. I would not marry someone that's not financially and spiritually aligned. It's just a recipe for disaster. Trust me when I tell you, I was ecstatic when I got a divorce, because I knew that I was free from anyone else's financial and spiritual turmoil. I no longer was connected to it. So I was free to do what I wanted to do. And what I wanted to do was get my finances and my credit and stuff together where I can get my adult on. Adults make great financial moves. Kids continue to play. So, yes, that's what I wanted to share, because not all of my audience is my age. Some of you guys range from different ages. If you're 30 and thriving, that is a awesome age, but you can make a lot of mistakes. What you do in your 30s will definitely affect your 40s. I got a divorce in my 30s, and it was awesome, and it gave me a chance to prepare for my 40s. That's why I said I've been divorced for a while. But most of the time in our 20s, we want to find someone and get married and stay with them forever. And if you guys are not aligned, and when I say aligned, y'all not equally yoked, your marriage and your relationship is going to struggle. So I wouldn't marry anyone that wasn't really ready to get married and not mature. So yeah. And I'm personally, these are facts. These are things that I'm currently experiencing right now, So I'm not just telling you any fluff. I'm just sharing with you what I know. So Slash and Acorn referral apps will be below. And you guys have an awesome, awesome day. How's DoorDash going? I'm still DoorDashing, honey. Yesterday I made $100 DoorDashing. I made 20 something dollars in tips. People was handing out them $5 bills all day long. You heard. And I was taking them. I keeps it professional. I'm fast. I'm swift on my feet. I eat light. I don't drink nothing but smoothies and eat salads, even in the wintertime. So I'm always refreshed and ready to go. I like earning money. I love financial comfort. I do. I don't like begging and borrowing. It's not good for me. It's not a good fit. So DoorDash will be under the video as well. Until next time, you guys, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. I apologize that I'm recording this in my robe, but I just ran my son to school. I threw on my robe and my pink hat, and I'm cozy up in this thing, but I'm about to go have me a cup of coffee because I want to start dashing around lunchtime. I dash between like 10, 11 to 2. and then I'm done. And then sometimes I'll dash in the evening. And yes, $100, you guys, real quick, real easy, just driving around. Since I've been cooped up in the house for 5 years, I don't mind driving around. See you guys later. Bye. Love you.